What up to the YouTube people out there? This is Mr. Willis, and this is another reaction. So we got this body cam footage for you, and we're gonna get into this. This one is about a son shooting a father. So we're gonna get into this footage and see what we're talking about. And let's get into this.
There's your emergency. Well, go ahead and tell us shot his daddy up there. You said your grandson shot your son? Yeah. Okay, so get somebody over here, please. You know who your grandson is? No, he ran back there and got in his car with his mama.
Grandson shot his son. Son is upstairs.
And it sounds like his mama is aiding and abetting him. That's what it sounds like so far. Let's see.
It's just before 3 p.m. in Milwaukee, Wisconsin, where police respond to an apartment after a caller reported that a teen had shot his own father.
We got entry here. We got entry right here. Top street.
Hey, the wrong house. That's time wasted.
Did the shooter run? Where's the runner at? Where's he? The shooter's up there?
Not me.
Where's the son? I don't know if I think that's the son. I think it's the grandson.
It's the grandson y'all looking for, man.
Hey, someone say CPR. Let's see CPR.
Do we have
We got a scene. Yep, my grandma is here.
this grandma here? Anybody else in the house?
It's here. It's clear. Sorry, they can go around here. There's distance everywhere. We'll say probably.
So one.
I got the gun right here.
One of them.
We got firearm here. We got firearm recovered right here.
Inside, police find 47-year-old Corey Williams Sr. suffering from multiple gunshot wounds. First responders attempt life-saving measures, but the victim was pronounced dead on scene a short time later.
That's not good.
Officers get a chance to assess the situation and talk to potential witnesses.
Where's grandma?
There's
someone in the apartment. Where's the first witness?
The first witness should be the grandfather.
Stan said he just heard about it. You just heard about it? Didn't even come here. That'll be at least 10 cases in here. Yeah, there's projectiles over the damn place. You okay?
You doesn't see it. Hear it? See anything? I just heard it. I had my door closed. I was in on it, but I just heard it. Shot.
Do you know there? Corey Williams?
Yeah, right there.
That's his father?
Yeah.
Yes. Wow.
Do you know his son?
No. And before you, we were shooting stuff. Okay. What's the grandson? What's the grandson? 18. He ran forward down the alley. Okay. Okay. Behind me.
Police quickly identify the suspect as 18-year-old Corey Williams Jr., the victim's son, who is MIA at the moment.
Multiple chest shots.
Do you know how many yet?
I'm just listening. It's a 9 through the chest, 2 to 3 in the left arm, 2 to 3. Hip pelvis.
It sounds like he shot him like 6 to 7 times, probably more than that. This is wild. Like toxic relationships within the family is. I just my best bet just to stay away. You know what I mean? Avoid them instead of away. Like, and then with the father and the son situation, he runs off with his mama, and she ate in the bed, and it might be something that she influenced to him not to like his son or for them to have a bad relationship. You know, women do come in between those relationships. So, you know, let's see what we get out of it though. Let's see.
It's just like
It's emotions.
she said.
Well, he lives here, I think. His son and the mom just got evicted, according to the police.
Oh,
No, they got to go somewhere else.
oh, somewhere else.
It's sort of like a He was carrying luggage out with him.
The boy was.
18 years, but there was like 5 to 6 other kids with him.
Oh, it's weird. It's really weird.
Yeah, this is a.
But he said the grandson said he shot him.
As officials begin to gather information, they learn that the suspect allegedly fled the scene with his mother and siblings. Moments later, we get a look at a weapon found on the scene.
She should go to jail too.
The gun itself is a
Put the mom in jail too.
And then like
This is crazy.
Police locate a firearm near the body, described in a police report as a 9mm semi-automatic handgun. Investigators also note 11 shell casings scattered around the apartment. Moments later, officers holding the scene notice some suspicious documents.
looks like he's asking for custody.
Oh, okay.
Interesting. He's trying to get custody of his mom card because she lost her place and he tries maybe father card. Yep. Yeah, quick.
But the son still shot.
You can see a bunch of them.
Custody battle.
Keep this in mind for later. Next, about 2 hours pass before the suspect is tracked down at another family member's apartment and confronted by U.S. Marshals.
Corey Williams, this is a
Oh, okay, it's up.
in the door.
It's about to go up.
Corey, open the door. Voice, your voice. Corey's gonna get breached. It's open it. Open it now. I'm saying what you say. I can't hear him. He's run off the back door or something. Corey, come out, Corey. Come out. Baby's come out. Baby's orange. Sir, come out. Baby's orange. Who else is in here? Who else is in here?
Police identify the suspect
Oh,
in
there you
here
go.
as Corey D. Williams, the teen suspected of killing his father hours
He
earlier.
look like a little baby. Nigga look so young in his face. Like,
Next, Corey Jr. is escorted to the police station where detectives have plenty of questions for him.
So who all lives in that building off of 11th and Atkinson?
It was my father, and for a little bit, it was my little sisters.
and a lot of times these young men grow up with just their mother, and they feel like gotta protect their mother at all costs, when they don't even know the whole story, and they have so much animosity for their father that it would turn into this type of situation. Like, and it could be a bunch of lies that just got him just so filled up with much animosity, and it's just tragic to see this like cases in our community. Like, this is our folks. You know what I mean? It's like, when we gonna wake up and start fighting each other? We fighting each other in our own households, killing each other. Son killed his father in his own household where his grandfather lived. Can you just think about that for a second?
Did you stay over there yourself?
For a little bit, yeah.
Okay. What kind of duration, like from when to when did you live there?
For like, I said like 3 months.
Okay. Do you remember how long ago that was?
Yeah.
You know, if it's a year ago, 2 years ago, 3 years
It
ago.
was like 2 weeks ago.
Oh, you stopped living there about 2 weeks ago?
Yeah, he kicked me out.
Okay.
Okay.
Heard that right. Corey says his father kicked him out of the apartment just 2 weeks before the shooting, a statement which piques investigators' interest. Let's continue.
You said you were kicked out a couple weeks ago. Are you able to kind of explain why that happened, or
Uh, he was asking me to do something. I refused and just kicked me out.
Nah, that's more to the story, buddy.
do you remember what he was asking you to do?
He's telling me to tell my mother something. And I refused and he kicked me out the same night.
Do you remember what he wanted you to tell your mom?
No.
You know. You know.
Why did you guys go over there yesterday?
Uh, my mother was trying to get them. She's trying to get like a police escort and told her to go down there and try and grab them first.
That's not
Or she called them for an escort. But
police gonna tell you to wait.
go there and try and grab him. And if he denied her, grabbing him, she'd step up and call them again. And she'd get a police escort.
And your mom wanted to pick up all the rest of the kids that were over there. So besides your older sister and you, the rest of the kids were there.
Yeah.
Corey explains that he and his mom had gone to the apartment to pick up his siblings after a custody issue arose. We'll learn more about that later. Now, detectives want to know what exactly led up to the shooting.
So when you guys get there, do you guys knock at the door or how does that work?
We went to the front door. We were ringing our grandfather's doorbell so he can let us in.
Okay.
He didn't let us in. We went around back. There's like a
Was your dad there?
no.
Okay, so you wasn't home when you guys got there? How long you guys
It sounded like the grandfather didn't want to let him in. That's what it sounded like. So they went around to the back. So, you know, sound like a bunch of problems right now.
you were there before your dad came out?
Like so like 5 to 10 minutes, maybe 20.
Okay, and then if you're able to kind of explain what happened.
But when he came in,
Yep. Yeah.
uh he came in like to the front door. I was grabbing my stuff, putting it in a suitcase, like my computer and my clothes.
Okay. You're trying to think of something to say. Tell the truth, buddy. Go on and just tell the truth.
And I started to argue. And I kind of butted in and just told him to like move around, let us leave. He started touching me. I mean, like right here. He was throwing me around. And at this point, he had a gun in his hand.
What kind of things was he saying to you when this was going on?
I don't really remember that. He was cussing at me. I know that. Telling me to have respect.
And where's everyone else when this is going on?
They're right there. They're next to me. They're trying to like pull his head off my collar.
So everyone was in the elevator?
Yeah.
When you said throwing you around, can you kind of describe how that was?
Like flinging me around. Like one hand, I carry like not like picking you up, but like flinging you around.
Okay.
Like
What happens then?
I mean, swings me around to the dining room, like the dining room kitchen table. And he swings me over there, and there's
I know this
This is sad, man. This is sad.
I can't even put myself in your shoes.
I won't put myself in your shoes.
he swings me over the table. There's a firearm on the table.
I thought you said he had it in his hand.
Yeah, I grab it and I shoot him.
Corey admits to shooting his father during an alleged altercation,
Damn.
but detectives continue digging for more answers.
What
Because
happened?
Uh, he left. And but like my mother called the police. He left
Did your siblings go with you?
like to the car.
Yep.
They went the moment it went down, like they left, like they ran.
Okay. Do you remember who drove?
Mother
Okay. After you shot the weapon, um, what did your dad do?
failed me.
Okay.
Of course he gonna fall. He got shot like 10 times.
No,
And then, do you think when you were done shooting it, do you think it was empty?
I don't remember. Yeah, probably.
Now,
He shot a
detectives
lot.
confront Corey Jr. with some new information that they say is not exactly adding up with his story.
Oh,
Try to remember how many times you shot. Like, was it more than 5 or less than 5?
it was more than 5.
Less than 10.
It was more than 5. Go back.
Okay, so 5 to 10. Wait, is it more than 10 or do you remember?
I don't.
Okay. And when your dad,
Ain't nobody counting shots when they shooting.
did you continue to shoot from your recollection?
Oh, that's what it's called.
By the time you fail, it was over.
Okay.
Hopefully he didn't shoot him while you're on the ground.
Well, we'll bring in a few photos, and the only reason why we asked that is because the crime scene where he was, there was casings around his body.
Okay.
One of the things that I'm concerned about down the line is that the autopsy shows that potentially maybe he was
On the ground.
he was already on the ground. If that's
I mean, he ain't go, even if he do remember it, it wasn't like, oh, it's all on purpose. I believe he a young man. He let his emotions get the best of him, especially being raised by his mom. He let those emotions, you know what I mean? Because there's no reason for him to grab the gun and still shoot his dad, even if his dad jumping on him and tussling him around. You know what I mean? That's something you have to walk away from. You have to. I mean, even if you throw fists, I mean, you still gonna have to just like take that and walk away. Like, it's hard as a man and you got pride and all that different stuff, but that's your father and you in the presence of your grandfather and your mother. So, man, it's a hard situation.
case, I just want to jump ahead of that, figure out why that would be. So if that happened, I would really appreciate kind of the explanation behind that versus hearing it one way now and then figuring it out later. Because I'm not calling you a liar, Adam. I just want to get ahead and figure out what happened.
Yeah, I'm done.
Why he done?
I know it's what we threw a lot of.
He see that evidence and he know he's in trouble. At least he's smart enough to know that he's done. Maybe you should have picked a lawyer first, buddy, not talked at all.
Corey ends the interview and is booked into jail for second-degree reckless homicide and
Okay.
use of a dangerous weapon.
Exactly.
Detectives bring in Corey's mother, who allegedly escorted him away from the scene.
I'll get her.
Let's see what she has to say.
Spotter got her.
More of an understanding as to what happened. And I guess you told them kind of a motive yesterday as far as supporting your signature.
Yeah,
Is that true?
yeah, that wasn't a motive, but that was the reason why it was kind of the reason why I went over there, but I was already wanting to go over there.
Okay.
But then once I got that call, it was like, yeah, I need to officially go over there because at this point I feel like he was going a little bit too far with things. He's doing a lot. So once they called and told me that he forged my signature, I was like, okay, I'm gonna just go over here and grab them really quick because at this point, like you can't just do court papers and then sign my signature on them and then say that that's official. So
The suspect's mother says she was informed by the state that her ex had allegedly forged her signature on custody documents, prompting the initial reason for her arrival at the apartment. That's where she says she intended to pick up her children, who had been temporarily staying with their father while she searched for a place to live.
because he had already been like trying to like threaten me to like go up there to do like custody papers and stuff. Why? And all I need is just for you to help watch the kids until I find a place to stay.
Was it releasing
releasing all your rights and him taking complete rights of the kids, or was it what was the paperwork?
I have no idea. I didn't really read it. They didn't really say exactly what it was. So I'm guessing this. I'm thinking it was releasing all my rights and over to him.
Why would he do that?
I have no idea. Well, he can hardly even take care of himself. That's why I ended up just dropping them off at their dad's house, and then I was in my car.
Okay.
But I just needed him at that moment to just, take the kids from me. I was not like I said, I was abandoning him or anything, so I wasn't.
And then how many kids you don't have the name, how many kids do you have with Corey?
Together we had 6 kids together because 2 of them missing heads.
Okay.
Oh,
I guess
she got 8 kids?
you left out that we know.
Damn, baby, you little ass lady with all them kids.
I get it, you're scared. It's a trust issue. You've never talked with him before. Now this is your second interview with Mike. We're not gonna lie to you. We just want to hear an account as what happened. You know what happened to Corey?
No, like I said, when I was walking out the door, that's when everything happened when I walked out the door. As soon as I walked out the into the hallway, I heard the gunshots and I turned around and I seen Mr. Williams on the floor.
Okay.
Oh,
Okay. And then you get contacted that there was this false signature, and then what do you do next?
And then that's when I put on my clothes and then I contacted Corey and I said, hey, you guys put your clothes on because I want to go over there and grab the babies or whatever because your dad is doing too much. So I just want you guys to go over
You
there.
talk to your son, Corey.
Yeah, Corey Jr. I just asked.
back up.
They didn't come down there with me just for like safety reasons so I can go grab the kids. After I got that call from the court, I called the non-emergency police line to see how can I get a police escort. And they told me to go down there and try first. I have to be in the area.
Mhm.
And if I try first, and if he doesn't give me the kids first, to go back to the car and to call them, and they will come out and do the escort.
That's a mistake.
But I took my son's.
And that's a big mistake by the police. And that's a bad on their behalf because the police supposed to escort you. If you call and you request an escort, they supposed to come upon that request. I don't know if it's going to be, within a certain time limit, but they supposed to not tell you, oh, go over there because you go over there now you're in this situation. Like, and that could be a lawsuit because you could be like, I called in first and they didn't give us an escort. They told me to go over there and look what happened. So I don't know. I don't think that's good. Whenever I've been in those situations, they tell me to wait on them, even if it's hours. So hey, that's bad on the police department.
For safety, just in case, because me and Corey has a history of domestic violence, and just in case he decided,
Which is reported.
yeah, just in case he decided to want to.
And just that point right there, they got a history on these 2 people and no escort.
Put his hands on me. I just had my sons with me to help de-escalate things. He when I got there, he wasn't there, so I just started putting.
Quick note, your kids are not what you finna say qualified in de-escalating any situation. They ain't got no training, so how would they be able to do that? You know what I mean? So that's her bad on her part.
Their stuff on getting them together, but then as we were getting them together, he came in the middle of that, and then he was
Did
like,
he know you were gonna be there?
no,
No. Okay.
it was
So maybe it was a surprise to him that you were.
yeah.
Okay.
It's great.
And then I was just like, I'm coming to get the kids.
I know.
He's like, no, you can't get.
And I want to add this the games we play. You should have notified that dude or let him know. Like we play so many games amongst each other with our own feelings, with each other feelings, and we build these situations. She knew what she was going over there. She knew he probably wasn't there. She was gonna go sneak and grab these papers or like I mean it's just games we play that plays ourselves. Now we in this big situation. Because dad is not coming back and your son is going to jail. And hopefully you don't. But you might too. So let's see.
Do it, trying to show me that paper that he forged. And I'm like, I know you, that's just a paper that I know that you found off the line and you printed up and you typed it out and just took it up to the courts. That's not legit,
Yeah.
that's not real.
Yep.
So I was like, you know, where he's like, you're still not gonna leave, you're not gonna leave, you're not leaving. And I'm like, yes, I am, yes, I am. But then at that point, I was gonna go walk out to my car. I was gonna tell the boys to come on, let's go. And I was gonna walk to my car and call for the escort. But before I can do that, that's when everything just escalated from there.
So what was the trigger point?
The trigger point was like for me and Corey Senior was talking in a conversation. Then Corey Junior stepped in and told him like pertaining like let us go. It was like something in that matter, like let us go, move out the way, let us go. And then after that,
Shit, nigga said,
that's to they
move around.
started to it and getting into a tussle, and then I had to step into them like twice to break it up.
They got into a tussle. Okay.
Yeah.
Who's all in the apartment when the arguments occur?
It's everybody. And then I had my little ones go out into the hallway.
Who's everybody? Just name.
So it's me and all 8 of my children and Corey Senior.
How long were you in the hallway for?
Like I wanna say like a second. Like I walked as soon as I walked out the door, bam, 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 bam. That's when I heard it. And I turned back around. I ran back. You know what? Never there.
Now, detectives confront the suspect's mother with information they say doesn't add up with her original story.
Let's see, baby.
They had guns that day.
I didn't see the guns. I didn't see them. They proclaimed they had them, but I didn't see any guns. I didn't see it.
So here's the other problem that we have. Did you ever see, when you were in that apartment, did you ever see Corey Jr. or Corey Sr. really got?
No. When I went to the bathroom, when I went to the bathroom, that's probably when Corey grabbed the gun and did, and I still didn't see it. I didn't even know he had it. I never saw anybody grab a gun. I never saw one gun, nothing, none of that. That's how I'm not understanding how Mr. Williams got shot. I never seen not one gun.
Well, he got shot a lot. Did you know that?
Yes, yes, I heard all the rounds when I was in the hallway. That's when I heard the rounds in the hallway. I ran back, like I said, when I heard the gunshots, I ran back in. And then I seen what was going on. I said no, and I screamed, I yelled like, Corey, what's going on? What happened? What did you do?
What did he say?
I can't remember what he said.
She don't want to incriminate him. Go on and say it, girl.
Was help by you?
Yeah, I ran back in first, and then they came in behind me.
What did you
Um, like I can't even remember. Like everything is just so blank to me. Like
we got to be a little more honest here.
yeah, everything.
Listen to me. The fact that you don't see a gun at all, that is just so far from the truth.
But it,
I didn't see a gun by the time.
but it could be truthful because her son could have been concealing the weapon the whole time. Why, you know what I mean? She picked him up or whatever. They going over there. He could have had a weapon on him, concealed the whole time. Or if it's his father weapon, the father could have had it concealed the whole time. But it would make no sense if the father came there not knowing they was gonna be there, surprised that they there. Why would he pull out a weapon or unless he carries weapons all the time, known for having a weapon. Well, so if father coming into a situation he not knowing it's happening, why would he have the gun and pull out the gun on his son and have it like it the way his son's saying he had it if he knowing, you know what I mean? Like it just that part doesn't make sense, you know what I mean? It sounds more makes sense for the son to be the one concealing the weapon and not telling mama. So yeah, let's get into this.
I was in the hallway and came back in. I don't know if he stuck it up under his shirt, tossed it. What? I don't know what he did with it.
I know what happened, and if you were in there first, you would have seen what happened too.
So he is telling us that when he gets in, so if you're before him, okay, so he's following after you, right? He's saying that he clearly sees Corey standing there with the gun pointing still at Corey.
That's the part I blanked out on. That's what I'm talking about. I didn't see that part. This is the gun I seen. Now that I'm thinking about it, this is the gun I seen. For these 2 guns.
Oh, that's fair. Where do you see that one?
It's more guns.
Where do you see it?
3 guns.
This is what I seen in Corey's head. That's what I see. That's what I seen. You know, I don't remember it like that's what I seen. Cause I'm like everything was all fast and I blacked out. I heard the gunshots, but I didn't see a gun. But then now I'm thinking about it. This is the gun I did see. Can I have somebody here to represent me too? Yeah.
So you're here for aiding a felon.
I'm not aiding
Well,
anybody.
I don't think he ever told you. So just so
Anything.
I knew it.
Anything.
Hey, baby, you going to jail.
My kids. I was not trying to make sure that Corey didn't go to jail. I was not trying to
Hey,
aid
baby,
him for anything.
you shouldn't have
Records
left
show
the
Henry
scene.
later accepted a deal and pleaded guilty to homicide by negligent handling of a dangerous weapon or explosive. He was initially sentenced to 5 to 8 years in a state correctional facility, but the judge stayed the sentence and instead imposed 5 years of probation, sparing the teen years behind bars. Subscribe now for easier access to the late.
That boy got blessed. He got blessed to get out of that situation. I am shocked to hear what they gave him. I am, but they didn't mention what happened to the moms, and it's just a situation where it's like we got to be able to control our emotions and be able to de-escalate situations and communicate with loved ones. And I'm saying loved ones because I'm saying your father, your grandfather, those are like those type of people within the family are very important. Those is not cousins or nothing like that. It's your father and your grandfather. So you gotta learn how to de-escalate situations and walk away. He lost his father, but he was able to preserve his own life, without going to jail. That's something, Whew, something. So this Mr. Willis, and we back at it. Like, comment, subscribe, share your thoughts with me. But this is like I say, a doozy. So I'll let your boy, and we gone. Peace.